What is going on, people? Day number 13 of the 31 Days Hath October series, which I'm doing on my channel. For those of you who haven't checked out my other previous videos and have no idea what this is my series where I'm doing 31 horror movie reviews in 31 days. I'm not the only one who's doing it. There's so many people doing it. Check the description for that so you can check out their reviews as well. But I'm doing my own spin on it. Like I said, mine's called the 31 Days Hath October series. Some people are doing 31 Days of Horror, 31 Days of Halloween. So many different people are doing so many different things. Some people are doing black and white movie reviews. Some people are doing cult classics. I'm doing it a little bit different. I'm doing more independent titles, and I'm doing it in alphabetical order. So today's letter is M, and the movie I chose was Mermaid, Lake of the Dead. This movie was put out by Scream Factory. It's, of course, in their line. I forget exactly where this is placed. It's definitely it's in Europe somewhere. It's got, that kind of tone, that kind of story to it. I'm going to try to get through these names. I'm going to horribly butcher them. But it's directed by Svyatoslav Podgaevskiy. Again, horrible with names, and this is going to just be ridiculously hard. It's also directed by Christopher Bevins. It's written by Natalya, Dubovaya, Ivan Kapitonov, and others. It stars Viktoriya, Agalakova, Efim, Petrunin, and Sofia Shidlovskaya. Again, horrible with names, and the fact that those names are extra long made it that much harder for me. But, I do try. Again, I probably destroyed those names. Anyway, this movie here is pretty much about a girl who met an untimely death, and let's just say she was brought back as mermaids. And mermaids nowadays, back in the day when I would be watching like Peter Pan and stuff like that, they were portrayed as nice women, sometimes mischievous and stuff. But if you go back to like the old school days of people sailing and pirates and all that kind of stuff, you'll find out that mermaids are actually not as nice and as, it's more than just mischievous. They're out to kill people. So pretty much what happens is she turns into this this mermaid and is pretty much cursed for the rest of her life kind of deal. In comes a couple, Marina and her fiancé Roman. And let's just say, at this point in time, the mermaid kind of falls for this guy, Roman, and pretty much is trying to find any way to kind of break this up and get Roman for herself kind of deal. And it falls down to Marina to kind of break this curse, break this love triangle, I guess you want to even though it's not really a triangle. Mermaids have a lot of things up their sleeves. Let's just say one thing that she has to do is get over this fear that she has of water. And it's going to be a very hard time for her to do it. But to, not lose her fiance, they're together and everything, but sometimes certain things that you're not aware of might break those bonds kind of deal. So she has to find a way to get around her fear of water. And let's just say throughout the movie, things happen, and let's just say if it doesn't happen in a week, Marina might not only lose her fiance, she might lose something else. I don't want to get way too deep into it because it is a little bit different. If I try to explain everything with this movie, I'd have to literally break everything down. It'll be like a 10-minute review, and I'd probably give pretty much everything away. This one you have to watch to understand and comprehend, not comprehend, but you have to watch it to like fully grasp what's going on at certain points too. This one is subtitles. It does have an English dub, but it definitely sounds and when a movie's made outside of the U.S. and then you have these English dubs, sometimes it just seems weird. So sometimes I'm not the hugest of having to read my movies subtitles, but sometimes the dubbing is way too overdone and stuff. So this one I did the subtitles and such. It does have the option of like I said, English dubbing. It's just a little off. But this one is definitely something different than I haven't, seen before. Again, I wasn't fully, I knew a little bit about mermaids and all that kind of stuff and the folklore that goes behind it. But this one, there's a little bit more. You learn a little bit more of a backstory and what goes on and such. I'm sure this is, thrown a little bit more thrown in there because of the movie. But it's something different than I've, like I said, never seen before. So I say if you're into something different, into something new, definitely check out this one, Mermaid, Lake of the Dead. Again, it is put out through Screen Factory, so it's a little bit easier to find, which for those of you who've been checking out my reviews, I'll leave the trailer so you can check it out. I'll leave the this one, I'll just leave the Amazon link because it's on Amazon. So I'll leave the link for that. Also in the description, not only will I leave, everything that I talked about, also the other people doing 31 days. I know the 13th Wolfman, Super Retro Throwback Reviews. There's a whole bunch of people doing it. So check that out in case, you don't want to watch this one or my other movies that I did review. You want to check something else out, just check out all their channels. This is the month of October, so everybody loves watching horror movies. So if it's Mermaid, Lake of the Dead is not for you, then check out everybody else's. So I'll also leave all the other links to my other social medias. I got a Facebook fan page, I got a Twitter, got an Instagram where I show off the movies behind me. I'm part of the Dorkening. I got a whole bunch of stuff going on, so check the description. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that little bell button so you know when I upload more stuff. Except for this month, I'm doing it one video every day, so you really don't have to, wait or wonder when the next video is coming out. I'll have one new every day. But definitely go ahead and check it out. If you didn't like this one, like I said, or already seen it before, check out all my other reviews. And of course, if you don't want to check those out, check everybody else's out. So I guess until tomorrow, I'll see you guys.